Muzz, catching up after the 1-0 victory against Mangotsfield United. I guess, given the conversation we had before the game about a depleted squad, you'll be fairly pleased with that.
Yeah, it's difficult to describe the feelings at the moment. You know, before the game all week, we've lost our keeper on Thursday night. We've had a couple of injuries. We've got people unavailable for various reasons. You know, realistically, there's 8 players that possibly unavailable today that have started many games for us. You know, you lose Pritch, Macca, Warren's not played yet, Mertz. Nearly 600-700 Hellenic league games, maybe more, closer to 1,000 not available today for us. You know, along with Sammy and Callum, you know, we've got 100 pluses and played at higher levels. You know, so we were depleted today, and we sort of tweaked our formation a little bit. Just said, let's be hard to beat. We know we've got a little bit of a threat up front. Let's be hard to beat and, you know, be in the game and, you know, and see what happens. So yeah, really, really pleased.
I thought one of the pleasing things, another clean sheet, but also I thought, you know, generally they really didn't create many chances that we didn't deal with.
No, I think they'll be a little bit disappointed because they're better than that. I'm not going to stand here and be naive enough to say that, you know, they got into areas that they'll be disappointed in. You know, they could have had a little bit better quality. They're a good team. We've just done enough today to get over the line. So really good from us. So that's not putting our own performance down, but I know, they're there or thereabouts. They haven't had a home game yet this year. They're a decent outfit, and we've come out today with a result, and I think that's why the guys were so ecstatic at the end of the game in the changing room. We've really enjoyed that victory today.
You mentioned Luke Merchant was injured and training on Thursday. Had a fitness test just before the game. It didn't take many minutes before it was obvious he wasn't going to be playing. Although he didn't have to make any sensational saves, so Robin Hoffland was very tidy in goal.
Yeah, Robin's never let me down. Every time we've called upon him, he's been there. He's always been available. He's very, very, very good in his position. And like I said again, I think he was really, really, I wouldn't say have to be commanding, but quite cool in certain areas. And the guys trusted him as well. You know, a couple of headers back to him and stuff like that when sometimes they could have panicked. So yeah, the guys trusted him. He performed really well. So I'm really pleased for him to get a clean sheet. You know, that's 4 wins on a row for us now. 9 goals scored, 1 against. It just starts to feel like a nice little vibe. There's a really good team performance today.
Yeah, the defensive work is the real highlight, I think. Despite the attacking prowess he talked about, I thought the 4 at the back today were absolutely sensational.
Yeah, really good, really good. Like I said, I've mentioned the 3, maybe 4 that weren't available that could have all been a back 4. Warren, Pritch, Macca and Callum could have been a back 4, and we've had another back 4, and they were all immense. The whole team were, to be fair, but you just know sometimes when that ball was in the air, in certain areas you saw people, dying for the call, putting their foot in, heading it, blocking it, and they were on their hands and knees at the end, the guys, So fair credit to Robin, the back 4, like you said, midfield 4 as well, Connor and Brad having to do stuff that they haven't had to do for a while. They've always got to work hard up and down, but they've had to be a bit of a narrow 4 today, and they've worked their socks off. They worked so hard, and Ty ran his socks off for 75 minutes. Carnell's always a threat. Like I said, the list goes on. Hoobie come on and did well. I'm just, like I said, I probably just mentioned everybody there because I'm so pleased with the result, the game, everything about the spirit. It shows how far we've come, and that is the team performance today.
You mentioned there's the spirit and the light. I thought the goals were excellent in the first half. But what a great start to the second half! Really fantastic cross in from Harley, headed home by Connor.
Yeah, I think they thought Carnell was probably our only threat. Coming off at half time. I just said to the guys at half time, they haven't seen the best of, they haven't seen the best of Brad, they haven't seen the best of Connor, they haven't seen the best of Kieran. If we come off second half and one of you have created a goal, scored a goal, we know what we can do. We know what we can do. So what a start, what a cross, good header. That's 3 and 3 for Connor. That'll build his confidence. I still think there's a lot to go from the whole team. I think towards the end as well. You know, people talk about dark arts and stuff. I think we just need to be a little bit more clever in certain areas. You know, because it could have cost us in the end. You know, we end up balls in our box by just being a bit naive. But the team out there today, like I said, the 11 was good enough to win any game. We just didn't have too much to help to freshen it up, experience-wise. And while the game's tight, it was very difficult to make any subs.
I guess just in closing, when you get results like that, you can look forward to trips to places like Rome and Glass, where we go next week. Yeah,
definitely. I think back end of last year, I think the calendar year has been really good. I think if you go from December 2nd, 3rd last year, we're probably only on 7 points going away at Wantage. We've had a good calendar year from back end of last year, start of this year. You know, we're going in with confidence. We've got points in the bag, so we obviously can relax a little bit. The pressure's off us a little bit in that sense. But also, you know, I've got to keep driving this team, this squad, going forward. You know, we're not gonna think that's, you know, we've had a good start. We actually generally want to push on and do well. And they should be really proud. And I think, like I said, we've got a squad there that can be competitive, and long may it continue.
So just in closing, I think it's probably fair to say a good birthday week.
Very good birthday week. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Good man. Cheers, bud.